Welcome to Disco Elysium. This should be a fun one. Played this game a little bit before. Never quite got to the beating it stage though. Let's try it at this volume level and see what happens. Yeah, okay. Gotta create your own character, haven't you? This is the toughest part of the game. You don't want to be too average. We're gonna have to sacrifice. We're gonna have to sacrifice something. But what? It could be really insensitive. I really don't know what's most important. Intellect is important for a detective. Sensitivity, maybe not. But I'm gonna want people to like me a bit. Physique. Let's be sensitive. Let's try that. This might be a terrible build. I don't know. But I don't know if I want to make my character deficit just so I can be... No, I think we'll go with that. That seems fair. Raw intellectual power. Trivia. Persuasion. Lie and detect lies. How's that different from, like, persuasion? Understand cop culture. Intimidation. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I remember this game really making me struggle to decide what the best thing to go for is. Right out of the gate, I don't think I've ever seen a harder character selection process than this. It all looks so good. It's like you want everything. Endurance. I want to live long. Wish me luck, guys. I haven't mastered this game.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing. Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of the Pelagic Zone. Do you really? You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
Well, that's poetic. How big is the ball, or how small are the apes? How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
Ah, how big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
And this juking out I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drowned?
You lost.
A sound outside. You recognize it. It's a Caprice Canena motor carriage.
That's why I didn't drink anymore. Yeah. Don't drink anymore, yeah.
This fan has two chamber switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Oh, 42%. I like those odds.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
That doesn't sound good.
This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from
Oh
moving.
man. We've lost health already.
For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying
Oh, I got
not
it
to
back
move,
again though.
hoping it will keep
That's
you from
okay.
dying. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Best not think about
If
it.
it's your friend, why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan? Maybe this thing is dangerous somehow. An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie.
Okay, good.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Disco ass blazer.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
What games have I mastered? I don't know.
The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force.
I'm a jack of all games, master of none, to be fair. I bet it's his shoe.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe.
Oh, you got it,
Now
Elhag.
you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside.
Sick voice, yeah, I know.
The cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up.
Have no idea what this game is. It's a good game. Right, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, it's great, isn't it, Elhag?
Hands above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there.
Limbic system talking to reptilian brain, lol. Our scooter's a bit behind, I think. The existential dread is, yeah, yeah, chef's kiss. No way I'm doing this.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror, abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. It's not. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Oh my god. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
Oh dear.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom? I think it's supposed to look suggestive, I'm afraid. It's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. It's an expression of pain.
You are correct.
3. No, no. Oh. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Let's try it. No.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
These ones are too difficult. Oh yeah, Scooter, you got a movie of it? It's an hour and 38 minutes. It's a secret. Just kidding, I'll tell you. How do I get outside to get my other shoe?
The window stands broken in its frame. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's...
Or do I have both my shoes? No, I don't think I have both. I need that shoe. Oh. Flatland?
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet. Like two baby crocodiles.
Oh.
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now. truth be told.
Based on an 1884 novel. Interesting.
Hello, officer.
That was a favourite of Albert Einstein and Carl Sagan. Huh.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
A satirical look on two-dimensional worlds. Interesting.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. The young woman shakes her head slowly.
No. You're a police officer, sir.
Sounds really interesting. Yeah. Goddamn right, I'm a policeman. Don't you forget it.
Okay, cool. I won't.
She means it. She wouldn't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it
Is
may
it animation? Sounds like it. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. No need to be alarmed. I was just getting into character, you know.
Okay.
How did you know I'm a police officer?
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it.
Hags down for it. And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. I don't want to do that. I want to be a good person. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
Actually, I can see why they would entrust me with the law. I have the right character.
A fondness for contradictory statements.
No, I'd throw my shoe out the window. I'd deduce this from the direction of the shards.
Extraordinary.
As David said, I was like, yeah.
She doesn't actually think it's all that extraordinary.
Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
I should get going now.
Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
I
She
fucking
looks
dare
back at
you.
you, a light glinting off her eyes.
It's a great cop accent. Yeah, I'm rolling with it. I've decided he's going to be Cockney. You know I love animation on my channel. Yes, Scooter.
Goodbye.
I love the animation you do on your channel. Yeah, Scooter knows some good stuff. Some interesting things I hadn't heard of. I had vaguely heard of Rip Van Winkle, but I had no idea what it was. big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing in it.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
You'll have both been uploading great stuff since you started your channels. Ah, thank you, Alhag. Appreciate that. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. My soul is puny. My soul is modest. It's normal sized. My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation. But it's out
Four.
there. It'll come to
I'm not doing
you.
requests,
You will wreak
Alhag, I'm
havoc with
sorry.
it. Don't worry.
Lamentation sounds good. That'll really get a gauge on my
Serves them
soul
right.
with that.
Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Getting tomatoes thrown at me by Alhag. I'm sorry, Alhag. Actually, is that all the save slots I can have? Oh no, that's a new save one. I don't know if it'll slow the stream down, but I might do requests
A
actually.
man in his late 20s stands behind
That sounds fun.
inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
I've thought about it, I've considered it, and I think I might put the power down to your hands.
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Do whatever I want. Alright. Maybe on another playthrough, I'll let you guys decide. That could be fun. But just to keep it moving quickly, I'll pick what I want. Look at that stuffed
A
bird.
competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs.
That could be a lot of
One
fun,
of
yeah.
its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola. The
Oh,
part
okay,
of the
Skua.
world you are
Sounds
in
good.
right now.
Hawk skewer.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Great taste plus a good memory to recall the stuff from years past. Well, yeah, I'm envious of a memory like that. Oh, Hag's excited about it. Something about it makes you feel bitter. That's the great skewer, right?
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
So modest. What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Something tells me you don't fucking like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
So not only am I a cop, but I'm also a bloody hero.
Yes, you are. A real
Bleeding
decorated hero.
fucking hero.
What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an officer.
Oh, it's not? You're right. It's not.
Oh,
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law. He tries to avoid outright conflict.
that might be my detective skills coming into play here, but are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the fighting
I have
difference?
3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this
She
fighting
just,
Sylvie go then?
you know,
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but
She
he
just-
is hiding something.
She just what?
so now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
The Red and Green Show. It was on PBS. Don't think I do know that. Oh, fine, so be it. Right. What's that? Oh, cool. Buh. Texas PBS.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he
Oh, it
does.
was national.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Okay. Oh, no, talk to this lady first.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Oh, okay. You're not the boss of me.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You
Public broadcasting in the US, but it's up to local areas to decide which shows play. Oh, I'm just doing more comic strip. I think that was what El Hag voted for. No one else seemed to mind, so do some more comic strips. They seem to be going down pretty well. Yeah, in the UK we do sometimes have different programs in different areas. A lot of TV in Scotland is quite different to what you get in England, on the BBC anyway. Your vote matters, especially because no one else voted. So your vote was the most important vote.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this.
That's how it goes in your neighbourhood as well. Hold on, who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
Oh shit.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative, conceptual.
There's never anyone there on election day. Oh, right, yeah. Oh. Hope this works.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon. But make mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not yet time.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well.
Gonna go
I
back to your
understand
game now,
some is open,
chaps.
right?
If you aren't here later, I'll see you all tomorrow for my movie, if you can stay up for it. Yeah, do you like my impression of you, Scooter? Yeah, that sounds good. I'll try and make it for that.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
What fucking interviews?
At the 57th, we like
Yeah,
to
peace out,
prepare
mate.
an initial list of persons
Take
of
care,
interest,
bro.
and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I have,
Good.
yes.
But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the Collins case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man. You know,
The
yeah.
body is no longer in the tree.
Oh, completely.
Completely. Does that mean you took the body down from the tree?
I don't like
Sure.
dead bodies.
But did you take it down from the tree?
Dead body. No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer?
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
It's a real conundrum.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
But first, we have to take it down.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
But he's got me by the jacket.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is, he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Oh, you mean the Rat Squad?
No need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job.
You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean?
Yes,
But they're just white
they're not
rectangles.
just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again...
That accent
it's
sounds
not
like a great way
needed.
to lose your
I
voice.
just need you to do your job.
I could sustain that accent forever. But shouldn't I have a badge or something? Something? They would say something.
You mean you don't have a badge?
Pretend you found it. I have my badge. I'm a policeman and I have my badge.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
But I can't remember
I can see you
anything.
drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our number one concern.
What are we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Let's go.
After you,
Let's
officer.
fucking go.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party.
Yes.
You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
No, I want to talk to this lady. I won't. Wait, no, it won't let me.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Aw, she's a sweetheart.
But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come
Morel
here for
Oral.
tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her.
Hire her on the spot. How would you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, riddling backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Kim, of course, I forgot I had you. I'll be nothing without you, mate.
Yes, and it seems to me that you do well to stick close to him. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law, someone you can lean on, and, sweetie, you are looking unsteady. And even if he weren't there, I don't think you'd have much use for me.
Why, 3 heads are better than 2.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am, or what I'm doing, or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I drank so hard, I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
On insulin.
Yes, but more specifically on the coast of the city of Revachol, in the district of Martinez.
Honestly, I don't know fuck all about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old I am.
There. The year is 51, and spring has only just started. I'm sure there are better days ahead.
The lieutenant studies you, rubbing his chin. I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How can it be that bad? Never mind. We're in this now.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Some kind of democracy, maybe.
Nope. Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
Meaning, buying is voting.
Hmm. Hang on, hang on. If there's no government, how come there cops?
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Aw, she's selling herself short.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Anti-capitalism on my phone screen? I very, very dare you. So, how did I
You
do?
didn't do too well, dear. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality, in a word. It's very odd.
This guy is me.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
I very dare you.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Look at her style. Yeah, me too.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
I want to be her when I grow up. Hang on. Hang on. My detective senses are telling me something quite profound. You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
A grenade. Did you fight in a war?
No, dear. I'm not quite that old. Although I was injured in the line of duty.
Were you a tightrope walker?
Nothing so extravagant, dear. Though what young girl doesn't dream of soaring over a crowd?
What did you do then?
I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding.
Oh dear.
I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
You are correct.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition
Aw.
inspires a long time ago.
Oh, that's sad. Now you really want to be her?
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Yeah, she's loaded.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching.
Unimpressive.
He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
It looks just like stubble. I wouldn't say it's unimpressive. Just not grown out.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
The harbinger of ruin. Your worst fucking nightmare, mate.
What?
The gloaming. I am it.
I have no idea what that means.
I've been to the precipice, Cafeteria manager. I've seen the end.
What is this, a joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
For a moment, the cafeteria manager fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
How would he know there was a call placed?
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Who, me?
I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean do I have questions?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
He thinks you're stupid, sire.
Who killed
I
him?
don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Why did
Haven't you
Sylvie
asked
get
me that
away?
already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this.
No, before I asked you where. Now I'm asking you why she left.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number.
Oh,
That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
I do appreciate that.
Thank you.
Mystery solved.
That's it. Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct.
This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist.
What?
That's right, if there's one thing I know about myself, it's that I'm a total, raging feminist.
Is that so? Mr. Feminist?
Thought gained. Inexplicable feminist agenda.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Thank you, sir. That'll be all.
Let's go.
Not so fast, Mr. Feminist. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Uh-oh. I don't owe you shit.
Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit, you owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
Sound like extortion to me.
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here, or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
But what exactly is money?
What are you, brain damaged?
I might be.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Why do I need it?
For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. I'm not an arsehole.
Where can I get money?
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess.
No, he
I'm
isn't.
sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
I've got to say, I love this rating. I think this is really good rating.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
But what if I don't have any?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's Cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Fantastic, yeah. You're under arrest. I see my tie speak to me twice.
No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser!
You've been cackling
He
while
wants to
cooking
take
off
your
and
money.
on for the last 30 minutes or so. I'm glad to hear that. I have duties, I am a cop, I'm not talking to a tie.
Somehow, the knot is stuck, so you can't get it off. The lieutenant watches you struggle with it, the sweat dripping from your brow. He puts his hand on your shoulder.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
You're under arrest.
You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
Oh. -1, lost your nerve before. -2, really lost your nerve before. But I know the Sylvie incident. I've got the inexplicable feminist agenda engaged. Oh god. Go for it.
Did someone order a vague, farcical reading of the law? More than one pops into your head.
You have admitted to sexual crimes. You will be taken to sex prison.
What in the name of God?
Sounds like you think sex is more than a social construct. Tell me, do you think women are mentally inferior to men?
Okay. I know what is going on.
Never stopped with NYPD
okay, I'll
before.
call your station. What did you say it was?
41.
I'll call them for recompensation for the room. But you still owe me 70 for the drinks and the window. And I do not think women are mentally inferior to men.
I don't believe you. I have no memory of drinking them. I'm not paying for the drinks.
The ledger does. The ledger has a memory. The drinks are non-negotiable. There's no way your station will pay for them.
I won't pay for the window.
Fine, I'll take it off the bill. You want to sleep in a post-apocalyptic shithole? Go ahead. But I'm not giving you another room.
Oh, nice one, Scooter. Video ready, community post posted. Cool.
No, not cool. You still owe me 30 for the drinks. If you don't have it by tonight, I'm not letting you back up there.
See, I've haggled this guy all the way down to 30 from 130. I'm a genius. All I had to do was threaten him with sex prison.
That's enough now, sir. Good day.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up on Marvel Hill.
Why did you say that?
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An expression?
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster, I don't care. For everything, Hobocop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Yeah. Got a lot of things to think about here. Yeah, let's go with the inexplicable feminist agenda. Something stirs in you, something interdisciplinary. Is it a newly formed reaction to the tyrannical gender roles around you, or something you've always had? One thing is for sure, you're not a mild feminist, oh no, these are incendiary thoughts aimed at undermining the very pillars of society. Could you fashion them into some sort of weapon, perhaps? A first strike weapon to decapitate the XY chromosome hegemony? I'm not entirely sure what all of that meant. But we're researching it. Can I level up? I don't think I can. Or can I? No. Alright. Bars. Yeah. Spitting some sick bars there. Sounds like your friends in college. Yeah, I think a lot of people go through that phase. The hyper intellectual phase. It's not a phase, Dad. Fuck the police. What? I do not like that. Pigs go home. Fucking hell. This place is going to the pigs. I mean the dogs. I mean... Fuck it. I ain't got a bag.
Yes?
That pig can't go home. Yeah. Obocop. Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single fucking thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
Literally nothing about it. Only what you told me before.
Do you want me to brief you?
Brief, yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company, Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Wait, does the briefing say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay for Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
But why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Hold on, and the RCM is?
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Also, I want to say, the fact that they gave your character amnesia is great, because it means you can learn about the world whilst he learns it, but you can also be playing a character who already kind of has a place in the world, and it adds to the mystery. So it's even though amnesia is usually seen as a bad trope of writing, they've actually used it really to really good effect in this game. Let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find a killer.
That's right.
Yeah, it was a neat framing device, yeah. Definitely. Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why fucking not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
That and the alien narrating? It's meant to be like, these are meant to be different elements of his like psyche, his inner mind, his inner voices. I think the idea is he has lots of different facets of his personality sort of competing in his head. Yeah, I like him. I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved, you know, something supernatural.
I can assure you nothing like that will happen. Do you know why not?
YouTube deleted your most viewed video? What? Had 45k views? Holy shit. On your OG channel. Why? That's really bad. Yeah, that sucks. Are you sure? I think something is already happening.
No, something isn't happening.
Your friend breaking
Because
his
it's not
ankle
part
lol
of
said it was too
reality.
graphic. Oh, that doesn't sound. That does sound a bit graphic, but yeah. Still, I'm sure there's much worse on YouTube. As if they did that.
So desperately mundane. You need to funk this case up.
Funk it up.
There's something the lieutenant isn't seeing. The universe is too irrational, too morally complex. You should convince him.
If we are from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
Funny story. Skateboarding, they could have at least age restricted it. Yeah. Yeah. What's the point of the age restriction feature if they're not just going to do that? Yeah. MTV had a show at the time called Scarred, and the producer emailed you asking to use the clip. Wow. You said the show was lame? Well, a Chad move.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Cop
It's
off?
just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
But your friend's actually got on a Travel Channel show. Oh, cool, yeah. That's interesting. Vocation's gone wrong. Sounds like a good show.
You should tell me now. This seems relevant.
Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Actually, I have all I need for now. This is going to be an open, shut case.
Good.
Convince Kim there's a sexy dark mystery twist in the case. Oh, I wish I had enough skill to do that. Let's leave that for now. Kind of, because the reason they got on was your friend was jumping off a cliff at a lake and hitting his head, almost dying. What the fuck? That makes sense, but damn. Yeah, so as you can see, I think we're gonna have fun with this game. This game's really funny, and it's also really well made, and it's got interesting mysteries in it. Are they famous skaters? Yeah, it's been a blast already. You think we'll like this movie tomorrow as a hidden gem? Oh, it sounds good, sounds good. I am interested. You piqued my interest there. Yeah, I think we can sort of wrap it up here. We can have like a little chat for 5 minutes, just as a cool down, just to give us all time to, you know, wind in a bit. Oh, we've already set up the notification. One of your friends actually became a pro skater, and some of the videos you have on that channel did well because he was included in it. Oh. Was he in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater? No, he may have been if they kept making them for You'll need to send it to your partner. He works with some skaters. Oh. I suppose skating is pretty big in America. I mean, it's kind of got a fairly big following in England as well, to be fair. Familiar with Indian School Road in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm not. I'm assuming you're talking to Scooter though. It's a hot spot for skaters. Oh. In my local town's recreation grounds, there's a skate park, and you mainly just see teenagers smoking weed underneath the ramps. That used to be me, like 14 years ago. This one edit you have has 12k views, some other 5k views. So I wasn't laughing at that, I was just laughing at my own comment I just made. Yeah, that's sick, mate. But one at a transit hub near your place. Skate park, yeah. They attract the punk kids, don't they? That's the problem. Pretty great, a good place for kids to go after school, yeah. As long as they're not smoking weed under the ramps. I mean, live and let live, I suppose, but still, might be a bit of an antisocial thing. Your skate crew didn't tolerate punks. Well, yeah, that's true actually. I forget that. I do forget that sometimes. I guess that sort of mitigates the amount of teenagers that you get doing it. Not for kids, but not all skaters are kids. No, that's true. Best time of your life skating with your crew? Yeah. I imagine when you're into that, that probably is the best time. I never had the balls for it. There was almost a gang versus skaters fight in the middle of the main street once. Gang versus skaters. What sort of gang was it? Oh, alright, tell you all about it on the game stream or something. Okay, yeah, save that story for another time, I suppose. Yeah, as I'm going to be wrapping it up in a minute. Yeah, that sounds like something interesting. What did I do after my free time when I was younger? What? After school? In my free time? Aw, sorry to hear that, Scooter. Your appeal was rejected on the broken ankle video. Well, when I was in middle school, you just appealed 5 minutes ago, yeah, that's fast. When I was in middle school, I used to go to the library and go on the computers and play Flash games and watch Flash animations and eat chocolate. And then, oh, that's the friend you were talking to earlier today, but you just saw it. Yeah, that is funny. when I was in high school, yeah, I was just hanging out with my mates and um, smoking weed under the skate ramps and getting drunk, underage drinking, all that sort of thing. No shame you did that too. Yeah. Minus the weed. Yeah. Um, yeah, underage drinking. Me and my mates started uh, drinking when we were like 15. You weren't, that's cool. In England, you can get away with it quite a bit. I think even when we got caught drinking on a night out, all the police would do is just pour your drinks away, which was always heartbreaking to witness. But yeah, you generally didn't get in that much trouble as long as you were polite. No, I was 18. It's not 16. Age of consent is 16. Can't drive until you're 17. You can't drink until you're 18. You didn't smoke till 18, but everyone assumed you did. You guys are just a weirdo. I was smoking in school. I used to smoke cigarettes on the school field. And smoke until 19. Cloves got you. Yeah, I used to I used to smoke cigarettes at school, and I used to sell cigarettes at school for 50p a cigarette. It was a little bit crazy. I calmed down a lot over the years. I was in a very rebellious phase. That's loose prices in NYC. I made such a profit. You sell cigarettes at the skate park you brought back from Honduras. Oh, nice. Bit of duty free. Well, not even duty free, but just probably just cheap ass cigarettes. Yeah, I made money. Oh, it was a right scam. Ripped him off so badly, really. Pack here is $15. Yeah, I mean, the prices are getting pretty ridiculous now. But it wasn't so bad back then. This was the pre-Brexit years. When we still had something of an economy. $2 for a pack in university, wow. Sold them for $5 and still made twice your money, yeah. We were a couple of entrepreneurs, weren't we? I nearly got in trouble. I nearly got in big trouble. The police came into the school and everyone thought I was writing the shit, but I got away with it. Maybe Labour can repeal Brexit. Nah, it's too late. It's fucked. It's absolutely fucked. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle. I mean, yeah, like even if they did, the Union we'd be going back to the EU with our tail between our legs, and would have to take a really bad deal compared to what we had before. So we'd probably be even worse off if we did that now. It's just all ruined. It's all ruined. We've got to make the best of it now. Yeah, it's not great, but you know, I've gotten used to it. It was annoying at the time though, because I could tell it was gonna go really badly, and no one else seemed to believe me. But now I'm vindicated. They say it violated community guidelines, but I saw it as educational and informative. Oh, it's alright, Scooter, I corrected it for you. Oh, well, I made it grammatically correct for you. Even if that wasn't your intention. Close enough. Um, yeah, better wrap this up now, guys, otherwise I'll be chatting forever. Need to get some sleepies. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. I was yawning earlier as well. I feel pretty perky still, but I can't. I should get to bed. Yeah, it's been great. We're gonna definitely do more Disco Elysium because I forgot how good it was. I forgot how much fun it was. I started really having fun playing it. Perky, yeah. That's gonna be a recurring joke on the channel now, I think. Um, yeah. Anyways, before I get rambling on too much, yeah, I just want to thank you guys for being here and keeping me entertained while I play. Yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, El Hag. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day. It's always fun, yeah. It always is. I always have fun. You always have fun. That's the main thing. Alright, peace out. Boy to boy. Love ya.